Good morning. I hope y'all are doing okay. I hope you're prepared for this big weather change we've gotten. I decided not to take Frankie out yet. I've had too many things go wrong. The web camera on my computer went out, which of course it did. It went out last Thursday morning. The housekeepers were here. The guy was finishing up that job as far as we thought at the time. And so things got jostled around. And that camera is also several years old. So I think when the wind blew behind in the wires, it must have shorted out. So I dinked with it for a while and it was coming in and out. I decided it was not going to make it through a session. So I've been using my phone and or this cheap one that my spouse ran to Walmart and must have got the cheapest one they had because it makes me look like a streetwalker or one of those, what are they called? They do sex work on the cheap webcams. That's what it looks like. Well, years ago. I mean, I'm sure they've upgraded a lot since back then. I don't know anything about it. I just remember cheap porn. Little snippets here and there. Frankie, he's mad at me because I've decided not to take him for a walk this morning because I have so much to do. I'm still, Frankie. Yeah, he's mad. Because usually he comes running when he's not mad. Hi, pup. Are you still mad at Mama? Are you still mad at Mama? Come on, jump. It's okay, jump. Yeah, I got him a new non-skid rug. I know I'm mumbling my morning mumbles. Hi, baby. Don't be mad. My tummy's growling. Don't be mad at Mama. Don't be mad at Mama. He's been so affectionate in the mornings. I don't know. Maybe it's the weather, or maybe it's because he was comforting me, or maybe because my vibes haven't been quite as bad. I don't know. But it's so nice. Oh, Mama's boy. He looks so tense. He looks like he's ready to bounce. Okay, so I just wanted to say hello. Hello. How are y'all doing? Oh, that webcam was just so creepy looking. I tested it this morning just to make sure there wasn't something I could do to adjust it. I don't know how to adjust it other than in the regular settings. There's a video that I found on YouTube that I sent to myself that I'm going to go through that and see if there's something fancy or some kind of app to download. I don't know, but I am going to get this figured out. I wish I had had a longer weekend, but I did not. So, I was going to say, but I'm not going to. There are these 5 drawer, they come in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drawer compartment stackable containers with this pull-out drawer on Temu. I caught a deal where they're usually, the 5 drawer ones are usually pretty expensive. Well, one bin is usually $5-7, and I got this 5 bin stackable for $15, I think. And right now, if you want any, they're on sale for $9.95. One company has them for $9.95. I'll show you mine. I'll go get mine. I've got enough time. You got to see this. Hold on. I'll be right back. Yeah. Hi. professional channel, so you have to wait. Okay, so here it is. Each piece comes apart, and there's even a lady, what a sweet lady. She's on the YouTube, and she shows you how to put this little puppy together. It comes with a little set of wheels and everything. So you can unclamp them by these side things, and then they just open like this. So this is my, because I used to live out on a farm, I guess, because a lot of people don't do this, but I usually have a medicine cabinet or a portion of my hall closet or bathroom closet where it's my medicine cabinet. I have some of everything in here. So, and these are like things you wrap around your waist if you hurt your back and you got to get back to work. So I've got a little bit of everything for me, the dogs, everything. Anyway, this is my little medicine cabinet that I got for $15.99. And then of course I think I must have gotten a little price reduction because this one came down in price. But anyway, I ordered several of these so I can park them together in my dressing room wall. I don't have an expensive dressing room. What I do is, it's because this is such a small home, I have 3 bedrooms. One's a good sized master bedroom, but that's where the kind of hospital bed situation is set up. And it has a mini bathroom ensuite. That's the bathroom that's getting repaired. And I made it handicapped accessible as much as I possibly could with the budget I had to work with. And then there's this room, and then there's a room that's smaller than this one. Believe it or not, it's true. And that is the catch-all room. That is the major closet. It's also my office and storage. So one of the things that I have learned is to not pout about what I don't have and figure out how to enjoy what I do have. So I was thinking when I moved in here, I'm going to have to build onto this house. There's just no way. And I'm also going to have to get a swimming pool. There's just no way I can live here without all that. Because I've had it and I really liked it. I like a little more room than I thought I did. Once I moved into a big house, it was just like, wow, I like this. And once I actually had a swimming pool, I was like, wow, I like this. I'm one of those people that when you have a swimming pool, you use it. It's just, I feel guilty to not use it. So it's exercise that I'm not getting now. I love swimming in a pool, and it can build muscle so subtly. But anyway, turns out that the land here and all the trees, it would be too much of a hassle for me to do by myself at this point. Maybe later when I'm retired, maybe later when my spouse doesn't have an opinion on it. Sometimes you just have to do things to keep the peace, you know what I mean? Jelly bean. So with everything going on the last few years, you know, these health situations, etc., I decided instead of going through the hassle of construction, because we had to do a lot of stuff just to move in here. We had to take down the major wall between the kitchen and living room, had to put in all new floors, all new trim. I don't know if you can see the nice big trim we put in here because it used to have cheap trim. All new light fixtures, all new baseboards. No, not all new baseboards, not all new trims, and not new doors, but paint and stuff like that. Cupboard doors in the kitchen. So that got done. I didn't want to have to go through it again for a while. So one thing led to another, and the extra room and bathroom didn't get built. That's okay. Turns out we don't have as much company as we thought we would. His daughter usually stays with her grandma or aunt. She grew up with a lot of choices. She's got a big family on both sides, so she doesn't have to stay here in a small home with her boring dad and stepmom. I'm kidding. I have no idea. But there's just so much more room at Nanny's. She's got all those empty bedrooms. And this house is very crowded. And they are very close. Very close. But I got to see her kids last night. Oh, they're some cute kids. Don't tell. I mean, you shouldn't judge kids' appearances. I know that. I'm sorry. But when a little baby smiles at you, there's just something about it. There's just something about it. All of a sudden, everything is right in the world. When a little baby smiles at me, all of a sudden, there's this swell of hope and joy. I don't know how just a smile. So sweet. So you can tell my head and heart are feeling a little bit better. I'm telling you, my chest still feels like I could cry at any moment. All that stress. And my blood pressure is not completely under control yet. But I'm being a good girl and I'm taking the medicine every day about noon. Because that's when I'll have a little snack or something. And I'll take my vitamins and that. Or I could just start taking it first thing in the morning and have it right by my bedside. I mean, I guess I could try that. But they say to take your blood pressure first thing in the morning. Take it first thing I've been taking it at night. How would I know? I don't know. So anyway, I've been taking it at night. Now I'm seeing where they're saying, take it in the morning. I'll take it all day long. Because I'm like so curious. Like, what is this? And the tightness, you know, there's so much emotion and so much tension just accidentally piled up on me. I wasn't enjoying being mad. Some people I used to enjoy being mad. You know why? I found out through doing my own personal work is I felt more powerful. I felt taller. Kind of sad. I was so insecure when I was young. I did not know how to find my voice. Oh my goodness. I love the peaceful feeling of knowing no one's in my house. So if I want to cry, I can just cry. People sometimes see crying as like, oh my God, there's a leak. Let's patch it up. It's like, people, we are designed to cry. I mean, look, there's tear ducts right there. That's what they're there. They're there to catch extra fluid from your eyeballs. And if they get overflown, they come down your face. Isn't that cool? Oh, people. But there's some of us, and this is where I fall in, is that I don't even know I need to cry until it's just bubbling up in my body. On one hand, oh, I wish I had time to cry my eyes out this morning. It's finally starting to happen. I can get through a crisis, and then I start getting mad and irritable and mad. First I cuss, then I get irritable, then I get mad, and then I try to notice. I knew I was getting upset. That's why I was sending all those emails. But to release the emotions usually comes days, about 3 days after the fire's out. That's just how I am. Excuse me. Massaging my face makes my sinus drain. Gosh, how long it took me to put that together. So anyway, yes, I am going to have to schedule a good cry. Gonna have to figure it out, because it's hard to pull it up just because I have time. I got another chip in my favorite cup. I love this handle. I have searched Amazon for square handles, but some of them are so big, like on a big old mug. Oh, and then I saw somebody have an ergodynamic Stanley type cup. And so it wasn't a Stanley, I don't think. But anyway, sorry I said the name. I don't want to get in trouble. So, and I'm thinking, why are they calling that ergodynamic? It's mostly women using these mugs. Not straight men. Straight men aren't carrying those fancy mugs. I'm sorry, they're not. They're getting the old ones that are chrome dude mugs. They're not getting all these colors. I'm sorry, they're not. So ergodynamic for a woman's hand, that is not. This is ergodynamic. This is angled here to hug the fingers, but not too tight to the cup for temperature issues. And this is wide enough that you can cup it through your flanges. Flanges? Your finger knuckles. I don't know. Digits. Digits? I don't know. You know what I mean. It's the right size. That's ergodynamic. You want ergodynamic, you ask me. Jeez. People say ergodynamic. I've tried some of those ergodynamic chairs and stuff. You know what? I don't know whose body they're measuring. Okay, fine. I'm going to put some makeup on. People are just... I was talking to some ladies at this book study, Christian book study that I've been going to, and it was a lot of fun last night. We were getting all kinds of topics before the class started. They were talking about wills. You know, if your spouse dies, do you have a will to take care of everything? So there's no question, and you don't have to put things in probate, because that could last about 6 months. So if you're planning on leaving somebody something, you need to put it in writing and have it notarized. That's it. That's as complicated as it has to be, but you have to do it. You have to take the time, write it down, get it notarized. If you don't, well, what do you think's going to happen? If you don't know, Google it. Whatever state or country you're in, go ahead and Google it so you know. I guess here in Tennessee, the gals were saying it must be like 6 months in probate. And you have to pay for an attorney. For every hour they're working on your case. Where in the heck did that come from? Yes, I'm still using this stupid brush. God. Why? I do not know. Don't ask. it's just, I think because sometimes I put on too much blush, and with this I have to kind of, I have more control. Because with these big brushes, see, it covers more. And I think I have a small bony face, so I don't want that much blush. I'll put some of this bronzer kind of darker colors on there, but see, I can overdo it so easily. That's why I don't cook. I'm always adding so much spices. Well, I could, but very little. I was trying to think of a vacation that I could take that would actually get me to relax. And I don't know. That's possible. Unless I go by myself. Because all my friends, I have a couple friends, all my friends, like I got a bazillion friends. Not anymore. I used to feel like I had a lot of friends. But that was before I moved to Tennessee and lost touch with all those friends that I thought I had. And we just kind of lost touch. We were more acquaintance friends than friends. And I didn't realize that till I came down here because it was hard for me to keep in touch with them as well. Not that I don't love them. I do love them. But there's just this, I'm not good at writing. I'm not good at phone calls. I never have been. I've lost a lot of friends because of that. Good friends over the years, being a kid out there running the streets and running the country and working various jobs and up and moving again. Hanging out with various boyfriends and moving again. Yep. That's the truth. And I'd have friends that I really just would fall in love with. But I didn't know how to keep in touch. I didn't know how to slow down enough to write a letter, make a phone call. Just like, what do you talk about if you don't hang out? So I would put it off and put it off. And hope that we could just pick things up again when we saw each other again. Well, let me tell you, most friendships don't work like that. Live and learn. Most friendships have to be fed. Yep. Or they fizzle out. That is the truth. So I do have a couple friends here stateside that I've known for years, that when we see each other, we kind of pick up where we left off. The problem with one who I love dearly, 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 now these women are like sisters to me. They're not just, I don't know, you know, and they say that I'm like a sister too. We call each other chica or sis, sissy poo, whatever. I mean, we're very close. But sometimes, you know, when you've known someone since they were a bratty kid, like I was, and they were the more mature ones, so to speak, in some ways. Definitely more street smart than I was. More financially smart than I was. Smart in a lot of ways more than I was. sometimes I feel like I'm still treated like I'm that dumb little girl. And it offends me. And I get impatient and agitated. It's so funny, the dynamics. It's kind of like a lot of people say when they go back to their parents' house, they start acting like that rebellious little kid. That's a thing. So I still have some growing up to do, because me feeling like that just proves the point, right? God, I'm such a brat. Why? Frankie, are you still mad at me? You had to go out and potty by yourself, you poor thing. Mommy still loves you. Oh, then he walks away. Really? You were walking this way and then you'd go? Where are you going? All right, go on. I don't care. I don't care. It's a good thing I'm not as close to tears as I was a few minutes ago. Or this, even though it's kind of funny, I think I still would have been triggered to cry. You're going to stand there and just stare at me? Great. Okay, so, yeah, I am dragging butt this morning. I'm dragging butt. I need some eyeliner. I'm going to pile it on, because with my poor vision, my vision still hasn't come back to 100%. He said that high blood pressure event can cause permanent vision changes because of what it does to the blood vessels. I was just so disappointed in myself. I've been hit in the head so many times that I have floaters that look like someone's walking in the room. And I've gotten so used to that I work around it. And the last time a guy hit in the head was my poor Lucky, my dog before Frankie, that passed away, which I love that beautiful dog so much. But anyway, we were playing on the floor in here. We used to do that every morning. He was getting too old to get into bed with me. So I had rugs everywhere on this wood floor so he wouldn't slip and slide. And he would get on that. He would lay in here in the room, and then he would go out into the hall and just lay down and spread out, and I'd lay down and spread out with him. Lots of memories already in this house. But anyway, we were playing one morning, and he was in such a good mood. He died of old age. And he was in such a good mood. He lifted his head up, and it hit me right in the eye. Oh my God, it hurt so bad. It hurt so bad. I couldn't believe I didn't bruise. But I think I was taking enough vitamins and stuff. And that might have helped. I don't know. Anyway, Frankie, come. I love you, puppy. I love you, baby. Why do you look guilty? Did you roll in something outside? Huh? Did you? Mama loves you. Look at that boy. Look. You want to jump? Jump. I don't know why he looks guilty, but he does. He really does. And he looks sad because I haven't taken him out. He's an emotional dog. He is emotional. He doesn't have a lot of facial expressions, but it's kind of moody like his mama. That's all right. All right. So the point is today is I'm going to keep talking to let some of this energy out. I do have to work and focus on clients, so that's good. I can relax in my element of work, which I love. Focus on them. And then I think I'll send a couple text messages to my friends that I talked to over the weekend. I really got to vent to Dorothy and Cindy. I did not get Chrissy called. Those are my three friends that I have, that whenever I get with them, whenever I talk to them, it just feels like we pick up where we left off. And, you know, it kind of feels like home. I wish we just lived closer together. That's all. I just wish we lived closer together. It just gets so lonely. That's why I love this channel. It's because when I get to hear from any of y'all, it's like I get a hug. It's like I'm getting a hug. How's that look? Well, now that I have this camera set up and down so you can see Frankie better, I feel like I can't see me as well, but you know, this doesn't matter. It's all right. It's all right. This was an eyeshadow. It came in a packet of 3. I don't think it was a lipstick. It was a pack of 3 eyeshadows in the pink range. And it's like $6.99 for 3 of them. I only like 1. And I use it on my lips because it stains pretty well. When I rub my lips together and push it to where I start feeling hair, I know I pushed it almost too far, so it lip lines my lips. I don't try to do it with my fingers. I've never had good luck with that. I wish they'd do some nice different packaging with this lipstick. That I have to get my thumbnail in there. Okay, I'm about ready for another tube. I love this lipstick. It is Revlon, isn't it? I just have it in my makeup list on Amazon, and I just order it over and over again. It's on the mauve, number 445. So if you put that in there, you get it. It's a color stay. I'm pretty sure that's a Revlon color. Either way, 445 on the mauve instead of on the move. I don't know. Someone told me the other day, they said, you know, you're funny. You know, because to me, I'm funny in my head all the time. Half the stuff I say, I think, oh, that was clever. You know, I'm thinking that in my head. So, someone the other day looked at me sideways and goes, you're funny. I thought that was so funny. Because I was like, I know. Especially if you know some of the things that I joke about, like with psychological dramas. I love some of the philosophical connections to mental health, right? How somebody will say something and you'll once in a while it'll just come out so natural. Where's my darn? There it is. I sat in the wrong spot. Oh, and I also like to tweak. These have bendable arms. I like to tweak them because it makes it easier to work with. I love that. Darn, about out of time. I have to figure out my camera situation. Oh, I love having the house all quiet. Nobody's in the house but me and my dog. Oh, heaven. Oh, I had so much fun last night. I have a couple of friends here in Clarksville that I'm starting to get to know, but they're so busy with their kids and grandkids and their health issues. Holy cow. So it's not easy for us to get together. I'm a homebody, so I'm here. I'm available. I'm like, hey, text me. Let me know you're coming, and I'll unlock the door, you know? I love that. I love having someone I care about here. I don't like people who gaslight me here. You know, a perfect stranger can care about you. When you have someone taking your money, acting like they care, and then gaslight you. What's wrong with people? I don't know. I don't know. I work with people who think, I'm a terrible person because some of the things they think or some of the ways they behave, but they're not gaslighters. Honest to goodness, I have had very few gaslighters and narcissists get through my screening situation. When I first came to Clarksville, this is a military town. I don't know if it's in the water or what, but well, it's also a bigger city. I'm just not used to this kind of behavior up in my face. You know, and because I work so hard to grow up, you know, personally, there's still a part of me that's fairly naive, that here I am being a more responsible person finally. And I'm realizing that there's a part of me that's very innocent and naive, where I think if I have good intentions, other people do. If I was able to grow up, other people can. If I put on a little perfume to make me feel good about myself. Wow. That perfume was given to me by this young lady I met in Goodwill. And she just started chatting, and she was in a part of her life where she just wasn't getting along with her mom, or she was new in the area, and she didn't have a church yet, and she was lonely and having health issues. And I just met her, and we just started talking over different things. We were seeing at Goodwill over in the dish department, I think. I love that area because that's where I find my white dishes and different containers to store things. I love organizing, right? So she and I were talking, and we have a lot of the same taste. So we ended up being friends for a while till she got on her feet. She was much younger than me. She could have been my daughter, but when she started getting along with her mom again, and started getting her life on track, she just didn't need me as much. So, you know, it was transient. Some friendships are like that. I felt terrible losing her, but, you know, she just kept in touch less and less. And some friends are for a season kind of thing, but I always thought, wouldn't it be nice to be able to adopt, if not legally, but emotionally, a young person? I would love that. Okay, I'm not going to do a bunch to my hair. I'm going to just tame it down enough that I don't look like a freaking wild woman. I was wearing bangs for a while because I thought, oh, I love how I look in bangs. But they'll grow a centimeter too long and they start getting in my eyelashes or my eyebrows. And, oh, I just want them off my face. Just want them off my face. But, yep, see, look how long they grew already. That's like 2 weeks. Seems like, I don't know. My life has been so chaotic. I have no idea how long it's been. I don't know what to do with that hair. It's too long. Well, there's a little bang. I don't know. What do you think? Yeah. Leave me a text and tell me what you think. I think it just makes my forehead look longer when I do it like that. I'd have to wear more bangs, and they're too long today. I just have to always keep them so short. So that means I have to trim them like every week. I don't know. Oh shoot, I'm gonna be late. All right, just wanted to say hi. And if someone you don't know very well, but you like, and you feel safe with them, invite you over for Thanksgiving, if you feel safe, let people know where you're at. Try to go. Try to create family. You know, friends can help take care of that blank space. They really can. All right. Mwah. Holidays are coming up. Take care of yourself. Breathe. And if you need anything, comment. I'm going to be watching my messages closer. So if you need anything, comment in there. I'm here. And I would love, and if I need to do a live so we can chat back and forth, I'm here for it. Mwah. Love you. Bye for now.